John Harrison's progress was punctuated by his inventions. He made 4 basic clock designs between 1730 and 1759. There were 29 years of inventing. The clocks are known as H1, H2, H3, and H4, Harrison 1 and Harrison 2, and so on. And they reside in a room on display at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. The room feels like a chapel. A student of improvement couldn't help but be moved by the story and then the image of that progress. Every prototype represents not one PDSA cycle, but a constellation of PDSA cycles. One by one, Harrison was meeting barriers and testing his way through those barriers. H1 frees the clock mechanism from the pendulum. It uses materials that can resist corrosion, and it reinvents the source of power. H2 deals better with temperature variations, which H1 did not. It reinvents the winding mechanism. H3 took Harrison 19 more years to construct. It solves the problem in H2's vulnerability to certain kinds of circular motion. It switches the repeating mechanism from dumbbells, which were themselves revolutionary, to an oscillating wheel. It introduces bimetallic strips to compensate for temperature variations. It's a breakthrough. And then, astonishingly, comes H4. It's another total redesign. It gets all of the lessons of H1 and H2 and H3 into a miniature form. It is almost pocket-sized. H1 and H2 weighed 39 kilograms. H3 weighed 27 kilograms. H4 weighs 1.5 kilograms. Every step of the way, performance got better. H1 was nowhere near accurate enough to win the longitude prize. H4 was 3 times more accurate than it needed to be to win. I stood for quite a while in that room in the Royal Observatory. I was scanning from H1 to H4 and back again. They're all lined up, trying to imagine a man who would stick with a problem for 47 years and time and again rethink it, dropping his prior assumptions, learning from errors and mistakes, back and back again to the goal, measuring time. Where are we? Among the components of the triple aim, I think maybe now that better health, creating health, is our longitude problem. Together, we're John Harrison. How far along are we? H1, H2, H3, H4?